Make una see the running mates to Labour Party aspirant, Peter Obi. That Baba made the talk say, if to say na him dey power, this thing when elrufai do, him go arrest him. Him go put him for jail. No be me talk him. Watch him man.
But Charles, let me just tell you, treason is when you have another authority trying to undermine constituted authority.
Right.
There is no other name for it.
Right.
It is
Let's assume it's treason.
And I don't know, I really don't know if governors are immune from prosecution.
Right.
Because if you're a state governor and you try to overthrow the federal government and then you claim immunity,
right.
I doubt if the Nigerian army will let
well,
you.
Can we, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
If you and Peter Obi were in power today as president and vice president, how would you deal with that situation?
I will immediately summon the AGF, obtain full legal interpretation of the kind of immunity that state governors have. Is it only criminal or it includes treason? And if it does not include treason, I assure you elrufai will be placed under arrest immediately and served justice immediately.
Okay, well,
there is no way you can undermine a commander-in-chief by saying, go and do the opposite of what he has the power to say. This is highly, highly disrespectful. And for Mr. Commander-in-Chief, I don't know what has transpired between them for them to disrespect him this much. In 2014-15, what has transpired between them, I don't know. But you need to have lost a great deal of respect for governors to treat you this way as a commander.
Okay. He get one thing when sweet me for this video. He say, after him talk finish, him can say, he don't know what don't transpire or what has been the relationship or what has happened between these governors and the president that they are disrespecting him so much. The answer to this question was given by Wike some days ago. Listen to Wike. I'm heading somewhere.
It's unfortunate we have to say this. It's so painful. When we ridicule Supreme Court to this level, where's the hope again? Supreme Court is being ridiculed to obey Supreme Court order, and we are playing with it. Tomorrow, you will see that nobody will obey any court order. Everybody will. So what? What will happen? I will ask you a question. Why should we obey this? The whole highest court of the land say, hold on, don't do this. And you people in government are playing with it, playing politics with it. Who does that? For the first time, I've seen a government procuring opposition to join them to defend their policy. A policy that anti-people. I've never seen a thing like this. Do you people really want this election to take place or not? Or you have an agenda to truncate this election? I don't know. Look at what is happening in Oyo today. Edo, Delta. See what is going on. I saw the meeting gathering in Port Harcourt. I had to call my CP. What is going on? I'm not campaigning against you. Neither am I campaigning for you. But the truth must be told.
This is Wike talking to Tinubu and some senior men for APC. Tinubu is the ICP rank for APC currently. Now, Wike talk something. He said, we are continually ridiculing the Supreme Court. What we believed. You cannot be ridiculing the Supreme Court and expect that you give a law to stand. If not, who born governor well will be say the president will talk something and the governor will be going against it. The president did his own national broadcast. Governor doing own state broadcast.
On behalf of the Kaduna state government, I wish to assure you that none of you would lose the money you have in old notes. Let no artificial or illegal deadline frighten you. whether you live in towns, villages, or in isolated rural communities, do not feel stampeded to deposit your old notes into the banks. Hold on to them. Continue to use them as legal tender as ordered by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. No deadline can render them worthless ever. The law is on your side. The Central Bank of Nigeria Act 2007 in Section 20, subsection 3, and the Bills of Exchange Act both oblige the Central Bank of Nigeria to recognize your old notes and give you value in new notes whenever you bring them to the CBN, even in the next 100 years.
That is, government, they tell government, say waiting government, to government no like them. Hey, come on, yeah, government of the people, by the people, for the people, fighting against the people. This is not a military rule.
Will you keep quiet?
Where you rule by decree. There is a process, there is due process. The president is the sugar banker, sir.
Continue.
If we have said that this is what should be, that thing should be. Now the president have said there should be no old 1,000 naira and 500 in circulation. Women say it should be in circulation. So 200 naira no be money. Are you noticing that things don't be cheap automatically? Things don't be cheap, man. When I tell you now that time to say you wanna make naira give value, make it expire. Some people say I don't take sour no. Muna nang. Say now they don't disguise now where is they don't disguise say then like citizens. They are fighting for citizens. Our people are suffering. Now lie. During pandemic, they hide palliative from you. They are not fighting for you. They want to loot you again. A looter continue. If not, how can they will give 30 million naira every day to bank to disburse? 30 million. You know what I mean? 30 million. For people to withdraw at least 2,000 naira from ATM once. Highest withdrawal 10,000. 10,000 can carry you as a human being in a week. I tell you now, with the way things don't come down. Now, what you need is for you to be able to withdraw this 10,000. Now, if you share 10,000 to 3,000 people, that is that not 10,000 naira to 3,000 people? Is that 30 million? You never even reach Nako. Do you know how many people they queue for ATM? Do you ask yourself why this 30 million no they do people a day? I will explain one logic to you. So maybe there are like 10 banks in a state capital, 10 major banks, where they receive 30 million a day by law. Or maybe a week. Might say weekly. Let me not be too sure because it's not yet a fact. Let's say that they receive 30 million weekly. As 30 million land, governor can call the manager of that bank, say, or maybe the secretary to state government can call the manager of that bank, say, His Excellency say they should make available 20 million naira for some logistics. Nah, they don't carry that money, go meet them. The masses will not be left with 10 million. Will the masses get the remaining 10 million to circulate? No. By the time Senator call the same manager, then we give him 5 million. House of Reps call, he will collect 2 million. Chairman will call. One major business tycoon for the state will call. What will be left to distribute to the citizens might not be up to 500,000. Even manager too will use 100,000 to hold inside. Now why the money no they circulate with that? That is why you see youths are angry. People are angry. They are burning banks. Because nobody said they are asking too much. As little, even if it's 2,000, they are able to withdraw from ATM. 10,000, they are able to withdraw. It's enough. We are human beings. By default, we adapt to changes. If we are now used to the fact that too much cash can no longer be in circulation, everything will be done online. We can have as little for us to buy little things like buy watermelon, buy this, buy fruits, buy spices. But that too much bulk, every other transaction you want to do should be transfer and all that. People are used to doing the transfer now, but the reason why people are angry is the network is not even working. Whatever, you are going cashless and the thing is not working. That is why they are angry with the banks. I don't know if I'm making sense to you.
Continue.
I don't think these people are fighting for our cause. So we can actually survive. It's just few days to election. I say this, that the reason why they are pushing for the president to make a statement that will allow them bring the old money they have keep. If some politicians give you old money, but it smell like kanwa. They don't keep money. Hey, they don't hide money for this country. No be small. One person 12 billion naira cash, you will keep on for house. So they can't give 3 months deadline. Say all the money you have, go and deposit it. Why you no deposit them? Why you no deposit them? If you know, we say you get plan to rig election. Some people have been stealing money for the last 4 years just to rig election to make sure they continue to loot our money. Make we no agree. They are not fighting for our cause. And I me talk am. I am not even me personally at the so far. When last I see cash. Because of this cash matter now, some boys don't they even they date girls when they POS, don't they date girls when they work for filling station. May they see small cash from them.
Funny people.
And you know it's your turn shine. If you are working for POS, where you think an opportunity now to show people shake a moon and now.
Today.
This money will later circulate. We go used to the cashless policy small. Now you go so far out. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this. Election is close. These people, they are not fighting for us. They are fighting for their personal pockets. I say it with so much confidence. My name is Eric Indaria. 1,000 naira and 500 should go out of circulation. Kwata. Make 10 naira, 20 naira and 5 naira give value. Travel abroad, they still they use coins. Oh God, what happened to our kobo?
Our mumu not too much.
When last you go deposit money, when they write kobo, kobo have same koboko. Them flow kobo say waiting. When last anybody use kobo? Kobo has nothing. Before now people will say, I don't even get even one kobo. I know get. Now this who they ever make reference say I know get even one kobo anymore. No, who no kobo again? This is the same about even 1 naira no get. So they undermine kobo.
There will be light at the end of the tunnel.
He's shouting, Buhari. Ha!